Today I will write a poem about a little girl jumping rope. It will not be a metaphor for dodging bullets. It will not be an allegory for skipping past despair, but rather about the back and forth bob of her head as she waits for the right moment to insert herself into the blinking flashes of bound hemp. My name is Tanya Nixon-Silberg. I am the artist behind They Did Not Know We Were Seeds. The project is about Black women and joy and grief and our reclamation of play. It is a planter with growing indigo seeds. Inside is a story of a little Black girl jumping rope. I planted indigo because I know about the long history that is associated with this color blue.
It's flowering.
And I wanted that to be the lifeblood of indigo and have it grow in the community of Roxbury. And I was able to have Vernée of Mending Church come in and lead this circle.
So indigo was often harvested in the South Carolina region, which is where my enslaved ancestors are from. So my journey with indigo is very much about healing and reclamation.
We often hear about rum and cotton and tobacco, but learning that indigo was a cash crop of the transatlantic slave trade creates a new narrative with new color.
You just keep going in one direction.
I feel very drawn to it as a artistic activity, but also in a holistic sense of places in life that need and require and crave transformation.
Would you like to collect the flower off the top of the surface?
An indigo vat is a living and breathing entity, so you have to stir it and feed it and nurture it accordingly.
Olympic diving.
Once it's living and breathing, it's ready for us to invite us into that breath work and the practice of dipping and dyeing. We worked with materials like hair bobs and barrettes and rollers, things that little Black girls are very familiar with to create a resist pattern, an area that doesn't adhere to the dye. Each time you return, the pigment becomes deeper and more saturated.
Ooh, it's green. Mommy, green's my favorite color.
It's gonna turn teal though.
Okay.
The inspiration behind the project comes from something that happened about 5 years ago, or it actually happened 45 years ago. In the first 4 months of my life in Boston in 1979, there were 12 Black women that were murdered. It's called the Roxbury Murders. And I come to find out that my godmother's sister in the first 4 months of my life was murdered. And so began my thoughts around what it would look like for her to be a young kid during that time. What would it look like if she had a young kid? I think a lot about Black women and our play and our joy and how we have to get rid of that or hide it. And so I wanted to think about what would it look like for Darlene to play. Indigo is now in her resting phase. We're in the winter time. During this time, she will have encountered so many countless people that walk that path, that go to the schools that are around there, that visit the library. She has, I hope, given another story to Indigo, given another story to what Black joy can look like, given another story to us reclaiming our hands inside of the dirt, and given us a way to connect.